We fade in from black on a woman in a lab coat whose name tag reads Carrie. She's on the phone, anxiously awaiting for the other line to pick up.
Thanks for calling Monsters, the Monster Hunter agency that doesn't exist unless you know about us. You got Hot Jimmy on the line. How can I help?
I don't have much time, but I need you to come to Dalton, Georgia immediately.
That's no problem. Me and my team are right outside of town and can help you lickety-split. Who am I talking with?
I can't say in case we're being listened to, but you can just call me Heel and know that I work for Masters Carpets.
Ooh, ominous and spooky. I love it. And what trouble you facing down there? We talking ghouls, zombies, chupacabras? What you got?
The camera slowly zooms out, revealing that Carrie is sitting next to a wall with containers stacked floor to ceiling of gray, purple, and green colored worms. If these worms get released into town tonight, everyone here will either be dead or controlled by morning. The camera pans over from Carrie to show a containment room with the windows covered from the inside with a thick silk coating. Hands beating on the glass from the inside trying to break out. Carrie hangs up the phone and crosses the frame to leave the office. In her wake, the text appears, Oddity Roadshow, Episode 3, Reverse Forklift. And the camera zooms in on the truck as it's going down this dirt road. It's officially night now. Y'all have been driving just for a few minutes. It is easy to follow the trail, but it's very dense woods and forest around here. You don't necessarily see where you're going. You do see some lights at the end. You're assuming that it is the Masters Carpets factory. But yeah, so the three of you are in the truck, kind of going slow.
Yeah, Marlin's trying not to hit anything. Any animals
Marlin,
or...
I see you're not trying not to hit anything. And it being officially night and all, don't you think you ought to turn the headlights on?
Marlin would have the headlight. Well, would he have the headlights on? He's like, well, we don't. I mean, I don't want to. We're trying to sneak
We're
in.
being sneaky.
Oh, of course.
So he's going extra slow because he doesn't have the headlights on. He's creeping real slow.
Yeah, it's not like, it's like the sun just kind of like went down.
Oh, then it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not completely pitch black, but we are at night.
I was imagining him going up down a pitch black thing to just not get caught.
Yeah. There's you don't see 5 feet in front of you. You reckon thy show is over.
Chances no.
Yeah.
Every episode.
It's lovely that they've put this stand of trees here alongside this driveway, so as we are not particularly visible to anyone that might be doing things in the field there.
Marlin, as you're driving down, go ahead and give me read a bad situation roll.
Oh, is this situation bad, Joel? This doesn't seem bad. This all seems
good or bad. Who knows?
6, and we don't have team points. And
You can help out. Help out's a roll in this. You can roll with plus cool. Somebody can help out.
Who wants to help? That's a 6.
I have plus cool. Yep. So 11.
Oh, great. Marlin, you're driving. Jamie just points out like a giant log that you're almost gonna hit. That would fuck up the car. But yeah, so you get to, I believe, choose one off of the list.
I saw the log because I saw a raccoon's eyes.
Odd that they leave this log right here in the middle of a driveway, but glad we missed it.
They live there. That's their home.
Well, I mean, I didn't think the raccoons left it there.
Yeah,
Jamie.
the camera stops following the truck and slowly zooms in on this raccoon family as the raccoon husband goes honey, I'm home, and then there's this whole montage.
Pixar raccoons.
Yeah, Pixar raccoons coming this fall.
I want to ask what's my best way in, but instead I'm going to ask, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a better bet.
So you're driving down, and luckily you kept your headlights off, because what you do start seeing, it seems like this road is kind of coming, merging with other ones. You do see on each side of you, there are Masters Carpets trucks kind of coming in on different paths, and like I said, it looks like all of you kind of coming into one solid path that kind of leads up to the factory. But you notice that they don't notice you because you do not have your headlights on.
I reverse a little bit. get out of the way and wait for them to leave.
Yeah. So like you just stop, and then so the two of you like notice the Marlin stops, and before you can like ask why, they don't like pull up and meet like right, but you do start to see like on the other sides of you like through the thicks of the woods like there are like lights of like headlights of like trucks going forward. You're waiting for them to pass by right now.
Do you think we could blend in?
I look at our outfits. And I'm like, oh, maybe Ron. No,
I mean,
we
I
gotta.
don't think they wear overalls in the carpet factory.
I don't think they wear hoodies that say horsing around either. We need to find uniforms and key cards and stuff if possible.
Okay, where do they keep them?
Well, I suppose in some kind of outbuilding or storage shed. I will scan the horizon for such a structure.
You're looking at that, and the closest thing you do see, y'all are closest to the manufacturing building within the master's carpets. And this is like this little sign you see. You don't know what else is there, but that's just saying, like pointing that way for like the trucks.
From where I am, scoping it out, what entrances do I see?
Where it looks like, because you probably have like little binoculars or something like that.
I probably have a little creeper binoculars
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in my
Yeah,
pocket.
But so what you see ahead is they are going in, and it does look like they are going into like kind of a supply truck entrance. So there is a gated thing that they're going through to the building, like that's like big enough for trucks. There does seem to be like right next to that a small entrance like doorway, and it seems like some people on the sides. But this one does not seem on the outside as heavily guarded as the other areas that you saw. But you don't see anyone really outside. You just like you see like somebody like opens the gate for like the trucks to go in, but it doesn't look like there's like people doing patrols. It's not Metal Gear Solid.
We should circle the building and look for a side entrance that someone left unlocked.
That's not a bad idea. Also, we're driving a mechanic's truck. We could tell them we're here to service the motor fleet.
That's true, but that opens us up to a lot of questions and.
No, you're right. I don't really want to engage in a long form conversation with all these folks. They're probably nice and all, but.
We could watch for bats and see if any are flying in anywhere in the building.
All right, Jamie, now I appreciate your ingenuity there, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make the same ingress and egress as a bat.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
you hear a very gentle voice from outside the window go, "Oh yeah, the bad idea is pretty good."
Yeah, I roll down the window.
Sorry, do we all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I just checking.
Yeah.
Is it the raccoon talking to us?
Fuck yeah. See?
Rakakui.
Rakakuni!
Yeah, see, you immediately like
You can be doing any kind of bullshit.
Ron and Marlin turn to where the voice was. Jamie turns to where the raccoon was. You do make eyes with the raccoon. And it's up to you how long you think the raccoon's talking. It's definitely not. It is this older Hispanic man on the outside of the car. Late 60s, he's like gray in hair. 5'8", very nice, calm, has a nice little sweater vest on, a cute little old man cap. I don't know what they are, but
A newsboy cap?
something like that. Something an old man would wear that's cute. Where you're like, oh, that's nice. You got a little hat on you.
Jamie thinks that it's the raccoon for a while.
Yeah, okay, great. So yeah, everyone imagine the scene where Ron and Marlin are looking at the actual human person talking to them. Jamie is just transfixed on this raccoon, like, it's finally happening. Yeah, I just imagine whenever Jamie has like animal moments, you just look like a chibi anime character. You just shrink down and your eyes are stars. You're like,
There's an enormous teardrop right next to her head.
You do see this older man. He's like, yeah, so I think the bad idea is pretty good, actually.
Hello, who are you?
Oh, hello. My name's Alfred.
Howdy.
Do you work here?
Oh, no. I was just taking a little walk in the wood, talking to people and some stuff. But it sounded like y'all were trying to figure out a plan.
Hey, Alfred, you seen any worms?
Oh, no, I don't really see. No. Wait, you? Oh, was that a worm? Oh, maybe I haven't seen any worms. My friend has.
Your friend, and for a moment, I think he's talking about the raccoons, and Jamie might be right. I look and I'm like, your friend.
He looked back towards the raccoons.
Is your friend here with us now?
All my friends are always kind of with me,
No, sure. Besides in the way where we sort of carry everyone that we've ever met along with us in our heads and sort of, but like, are they physically here next to the van, next to the truck?
Here.
Oh.
And they're there? I don't know.
I look to where he's pointing.
You don't see anybody.
Okay.
And we don't see any more raccoons either, right?
No, the raccoons left at this point. There's too much noise.
There's the moment where Alfred says he's taking a walk in the woods and Jamie thinks to herself, doesn't he live in the woods? And then after a few
Yeah, the
more
illusion
moments,
is shattered.
and then she takes a moment to be very sad. and then turns around and sees what's actually happening.
He's the old man.
Yeah. The bad idea is I didn't even think about that. That's a pretty good idea.
I thought you were a raccoon.
Oh, okay. What? No? Oh, wait.
No, I mean, that's pretty evident.
Have you been in that building before? Have you followed the bats in?
No, but bats, they know how to get in. They know how to get out.
Yeah.
It's a good idea if you're trying to get into that building.
Do you have any other recommendations? Also, wait, so how do you get in past security, Alfred?
Oh, my friends tell me where I
Who
can
are
go.
your friends? What are we?
Oh, well, there's Shannon over there. Yeah, she died in the fire.
Oh.
There's Bob. He died in the fire. There's
Was there a factory fire?
no, there was apartment fire.
Oh God.
Anyways, there's Chris. Chris died in the fire. That's you see that? Did you see him over there? The little
No, I don't.
his name is Johan.
Johan?
Yeah, he died in the hospital after the fire.
A lot of people do, actually. That's
Were you in the fire?
Yes.
And you survived?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I don't know. I just woke up. Everyone was gone. And you see that? You see that child over there? They didn't die in the fire. No, they did. They did. That's a little joke we like to make.
That's a funny joke, Alfred.
Anyways, what are y'all doing here?
And I mean, the whole vibe I get from him is this is either a mentally disturbed old man or he's communicating with ghosts, right?
Yeah.
And
Those are two vibes.
I know supernatural stuff is real, so it's like 50-50 to Marlin.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously he doesn't work there.
No.
He seems trustworthy. Seems a little weird, but like trustworthy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, Alfred, I think there's these weird worms taking people over. I think they're coming from over here. Do your friends know anything about? I'm like gesturing at the building. I'm still like in the truck.
That's what we're trying to find out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, actually, it turns out it is. How long you been at it?
What do you mean, this job? We just got here.
All right.
My friend James brought me into town. I'm scoping it out. And so, yeah, but with the worms, they got me before. I want them to get me again.
They got you before?
Maybe not these worms, but some worms did.
What kind of worms?
Once they get in your mouth, don't let them in there, though. Also,
No,
sometimes
I've got a card. Thank
sometimes
you.
they'll just stab you otherwise,
Wait, the worms now?
Well, yeah, y'all.
I'm following up on a hunch here, Ron. I'd just like to. It's just so brave of you to survive that fire. I just want to shake your hand.
Yeah, he shakes your hand.
Oh, and there's a hand, and it's made out of like meat stuff, and like feels like a regular hand.
Yeah, that's how you describe a human handshake, Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a gross and perverse invasion of space. It's a regular thing everyone
Yeah, it's just
does.
regular meat. Human meat with human flesh.
All right, I thought he was a ghost for a second,
Wait,
but I'm not saying this up. Like, yeah, Ron thought he might be a ghost, so.
But you had the worms, but then you got better?
Oh, no, I died.
All right, now hang on.
Who are y'all with? Are y'all with monsters?
With what?
Oh, anyways, well, it was lovely meeting you.
Hold on, with what, Alfred? Hold on.
Yeah.
Masters or
Eh,
monsters?
And so he starts to just kind of like walk away. He's just,
Marlin gets mad. Where the fuck are you going?
he's just like walking towards the building.
I get out of the truck and try to very softly close the door.
Yeah, you're able to do it.
I will come out. I'm just going to follow Marlin.
I'm also going to do this, but I will try and keep a lower profile.
Are we going to try to sneak in?
Yes, but Alfred.
I think it's Jamie.
Oh,
Let's see.
hello.
Let's see what happens to this.
Are you
Let's see
talking
what
about
this other
monsters?
folder does.
Well, yeah, that's
Tell
the
me.
organization I'm with. But
Do you have a card?
What?
Do you have a card?
I don't have a card, actually.
Well, that's pretty normal. It is the 21st century. Carrying a business card seems a little
I don't have any
archaic.
pockets. These are slacks.
Hi, Paul Byron jumping in to tell you that slacks indeed do have pockets. They're just normal pants. Joel just doesn't know the names of things.
There's slacks in this world. Ball's wrong.
Can I have your phone number? I want to follow up about this organization.
What? My grandson gave me an email.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't remember. He died in a fire.
You can't talk to
You can't talk to him right now.
Okay, yeah.
Is there any way
He
that-
says it's Alfred, 1922, 5. He says now he's laughing at me. He does jokes like this because he's mad that he was over at my house and he died in a fire. So he's not really helpful. Anyways, I gotta go inside. My friends are gonna be in there soon.
Well, wait, the fire wasn't your fault though, right?
I don't think so. But
feel
I
like
didn't
we're
die in
getting
that. I did die by some worms, and that's how I joined Monsters. What organization? So wait, what organization are you with?
Well, of course, we're with Trailway Motors. Ron
Oh.
points back at the truck.
I guess. Good luck.
Marlin winks as if Trailway Motors is like a code name for some secret government organization.
Yeah, I mean, I see
Trailway
see
Motors.
the logo on your truck. It seems like you're
Trailway
mechanics.
and he winks.
Okay. Excuse me, young man. You have something in your eye, I think.
And Jamie does that thing where she like looks at the Trailway Motors logo and looks back at Alfred and just like bobs her head, like lifting her chin up.
I don't. What are they? Oh, they think that it? Oh, okay. Is that slang? Well, I don't know. I didn't die in a fire. Okay. All right. Yeah, anyways, they said that, you probably shouldn't go in there. Me and my friends are going to take care of it. So, just go back. They probably don't really need the cars fixed if they were going to all die.
Now, hold on.
You're going to kill
Wait.
him?
Well, I'm not going to kill them, but these worms probably will.
Are you trying to stop the worms or
Well, yeah.
help
Why
them?
wouldn't I stop the worms?
Well, yeah, but if you're going to kill everybody in there, they might
I'm
as
not
well
gonna
just
kill
have
anybody.
worms.
No,
I mean,
they
they might as well be
we don't
excited
want them
about
to-
selling cars.
We don't, well, that's why we got sent here,
Wait, why did you get sent here?
Well, we got reports of the worms.
And now you're gonna kill the worms, but also everybody
No.
else?
We're gonna try to kill the worms before they kill everyone.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying they probably don't need you to fix their cars if they're dead. So you should leave so you don't possibly die.
Jamie looks to Marlin.
Now, you want me to get into a car, which is probably the most dangerous thing that I could possibly get into, and then drive away in the
I'm gonna
dark.
say this factory filled with murderous worms is probably more dangerous than that truck. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this person here said a fire's more dangerous too.
Well, now that feels like confirmation bias. I don't want to question their lived experience, but statistically speaking, I don't know if that's the
There's
case.
a couple other people that said fire's also worse than the truck.
Yeah, again, I feel like you're getting sort of well, I don't want to say survivorship bias because that feels wrong.
The raccoon would argue that the truck is worse. They get hit by them all the time.
All right, well, I didn't know that you could talk to raccoons.
Point for the raccoons right there.
But anyways, I gotta get inside. My friend's probably waiting on me.
You gonna do the bat thing? You turn into a bat or something? What's up?
No, why would I turn into a bat? I'm just gonna walk inside. So,
Well, we can be your backup, Alfred.
you're mechanics?
I wink at him again.
Well, sorry, son. Do you want some Visine?
Oh, we're here to investigate
have
the
pockets.
worm
Why
situation.
would you
We're not
have
actually-
Visine? You
Well,
don't
yeah,
got pockets.
Yeah, I don't have pockets. I was about, maybe if you did, you seem big.
Just because I'm big don't mean I got pockets.
You
It's
have
the overalls
You
that
have
give me
You have a
pockets.
fanny pack?
No, I got a little here.
Yeah,
Here's
but
some
what's-
Visine,
I don't
Marlin.
need.
So you had
thank you.
All
Visine.
right.
So I was right?
Well, I mean, yes, I liked.
Okay.
Alfred,
I
what's
spend
your
a lot
way
of
in?
time outside.
What?
What's your way in?
That door?
You're just gonna go in?
Yeah, my friends are gonna tell me when I can go in the door.
Okay, tell your friends to tell us what to do too. Let's go. And don't say it's leave. We need to go into. We need to investigate.
Look, we're
One of
kind of
them-
committed here. You
One of
see
them-
that?
One of them asked for $5.
I mean, I'll be happy to here.
Oh, they're ghosts.
Yeah, Ron had $5 or
Here,
$6.
I got five. Here's
I didn't
six.
need money.
He says to hand it to him.
I Ron waves, sort of tries to give the money in the direction where he was indicated.
I don't get what the joke's supposed to be. Yeah, I told him to hand. Just that you're not gonna take it? That's not a funny joke. I don't get it.
Should
was
I
my-
put the money away now? Is it
Yeah,
gonna?
my grandson's a shit. Honestly, no one missed him.
Alfred, I think we should go in.
That is a
go.
comfort, at least.
Well, we're all just mechanics.
We're not actually mechanics. We're here to investigate.
Well, why
the
didn't you
worms.
say that?
I was trying to
because-
use
Well, I told
we
you.
didn't
coded
know
language, and
if
you didn't understand.
we could trust you.
Well, I don't know if I can trust you, but I'm pretty trustworthy, so I did it.
That's called trusting when you just do it to other people. But I'm just want to help out this town. There's a lot of weird worms going on. There's a lot
yeah,
of
the worms. You got a call about the worms?
yes, we did.
All right. So what group are you with then?
As I said, we are with Trailway Motors.
Oh, I feel like we're doing a
Can we just go inside,
circular
please?
motion. Okay, so you just want to go inside with me?
Come on, let's
All
go.
right,
We
let's go.
promise to not getting in your way or whatever it is y'all are doing in there. We just want to see
Well, I
for
don't know if there's
ourselves.
gonna be fire inside the factory.
We just want to see.
Well, there might be. That's what happens. It generates a lot of power.
You know, after a minute, you sort of get used to it when he just sharply turns his head and starts talking to nothing. But it took me after first couple of ones, I just thought, oh, is he yelling at us? But no, he's yelling at this. Sure.
So you just start walking forward, and y'all are like trying to like be suspicious, but then Alfred is just walking forward so carefree, and then just kind of like walks up to the door.
No, it's not. No, you gotta. No, okay. And now, okay.
And then he just like walks in front of you, and then like y'all are like behind enough where you can like kind of get in like right
Kick
behind
my leg
him.
out.
You get in this factory and then like tuck in like to like hide, especially like Rod has to hide behind something. So you're in like the supply intake place where it's like a lot of like truck docking bays and there's doors going there. But y'all are like hiding, and trying to get like Alfred's attention, and he is just like Mr. Magoo style walking forward.
I was hoping you were gonna say Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, just like dumb confidence to where you.
But like everyone's back is turned doing a thing.
Yeah, because there
like,
are people like working and doing stuff, but like he'll
no,
stop
Alfred,
and wait,
no.
like he'll like make turns, but it's just one of the things you're like, oh shit, and then like after like a minute watching this, you're pretty sure that he's probably talking to ghosts, because like he's not like abandoning you, but he's just kind of walking forward. But so what you see in front of you though, there's this like map. There are 3 main buildings. There is.
I take a picture with my phone immediately.
There's manufacturing, which you're in. There's R&D, and then there is storage. It is a large area because this is the original place where the first factory was built at.
They built the factory inside of this factory and then shipped it out.
It was like modded out, so the other buildings like were added in. But so this is like the original land it's been on. It's huge property, but like I said, y'all are in the manufacturing department, so this is like the supply intake. Everyone seems relatively normal. It's like working. There's not like a shit ton of people on like the loading dock. It's late at night, so it's like, you know, the second, third shift crew probably like changing out or whatever. So not a bunch of people, but like I said, Alfred is just kind of like walking towards, and you can see him like going in.
My understanding is he's being guided by ghosts, so if I just tried to follow him, it would probably not work out.
Yeah,
because boldly walk through.
Yeah, because like people are like just turning at the exact right
moment
time,
that I
like
see
picking
him.
up a box. It does also seem like the ghosts might have very light telekinesis powers, not like
well, it doesn't necessarily have to be telekinesis. They could just touch stuff
Well,
because
that's
they
what I'm
might
saying,
just have hands, you know,
telekinesis,
like
poltergeist, just something like that where they
poltergeist.
can. Yeah,
Poltergeist.
they can like physically interact with very small objects like locks and things. So that's kind of how he's getting around. Once again, I don't know how Jamie and Ron feel about this. You've definitely seen the worms, but like I said, none of y'all.
Ron actually hasn't picked up the. Wow, he's just a very lucky man.
Yeah.
I think they're his imaginary friends, and I understand that.
Jesus Christ.
Jamie's all in.
And Marlin's thinking, man, how do I get ghosts? Do people have to die around you? I'm not really willing necessarily to kill people around me to get ghosts, but that'd be pretty cool. That's Marlin's.
It is cool that Marlin has some moral line. I guess.
Oh yeah, you don't want to kill
but yeah,
people.
so what are y'all doing?
But how useful are the ghosts? What are you talking?
How close is the storage area? Because I'm assuming there's uniforms there.
There is like the locker room, break room area where like you look like where it's like pretty close to the actual exit, because that's where people come in, so there's a clock in. So if you think like with the map you see that's conveniently there, if you can get through this loading dock and like inside and like cut a hard left, that's where like the things will be. But there are a few people here before you can get to that.
Joel, I know you said that it was not Metal Gear Solid, but I look around for a large crate.
Now it is. Now I'm saying
I look
you're
for
inside.
a big ass crate, like a boiler or some kind of big industrial machine that just got it's good. Yeah, like it's shipping and receiving. There's like packing materials.
Yeah,
it's a factory. They got big stuff there.
So
like a big
good.
mattress box or like a carpet container. I don't know.
You give me an act under pressure check. A cool.
I will be giving you 1 cool. Oh, that's excellent news. That is an 8 on the dice and a +2 off the sheet, so it's a 10, which is a full success.
Jamie and Marlin are like trying to like figure out how to walk around, and then you start to see like this dark light like go over you, and you're very terrified. Ron has just picked up this giant crate and is just like holding it slightly above his head to where like he can walk, and it's just covering both of you, because like you can both just sit under Ron's fucking wingspan of his like biceps, and as Ron
y'all keep an eye on him through them little holes.
Yeah, there's like tiny little like cartoon like fucking cutout holes.
My plan was a lot more complicated. I was gonna look for a clipboard and try to sell this, and I motion at the hoodie.
I mean, he got a fucking 10.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you take one side of the box and I'll take the other.
Yeah.
Yes, no,
Marlin's a good lookout.
And then y'all once you don't even have to roll anything. Like y'all are like, oh wait, stop, wait, go,
Set the
go,
box
go.
down.
Yeah,
3
and
steps.
So it
Stop.
is like and then like the whole time too, what the camera sees is the outside of the box, but with like the X-ray vision in there, where it's just like them, like ding, 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 ding. Yeah. And then eventually, you make it to the door and you wait and then figure out when you can like debox and go inside. And you make it your way in.
Check out our new unboxing video where we take our 3 podcast heroes out of the crate.
But yeah, you make your way inside, and yeah, sure enough, like you're able to cut down. You can find like a break room, locker room where there's just like there's work uniforms. You can choose what the name on your thing is.
I'm Jeff.
Mine just says Jeff, but with the GEOFF.
Jeff.
Mine, yeah. I'm Jeff too. It's the only one my size.
You'll be Big Jeff and I'll be Little Jeff.
Oh, I like that. That makes sense.
Mine says Rusty.
Right, yes. Y'all get your little suits on, and you're able to kind of blend in, ask.
I get a little work cap, too.
Yeah, Ron, you're still a massive man.
Yeah, well, they got big carpets. They need a big man to lift them.
It is you got the biggest one on there, but it's kind of hard to fully zip up. But yeah, y'all are in your little factory coveralls. You're inside of Master's Carpets.
I want to get to R&D now. I got my disguise. I want to investigate.
Should we do that? Or
there's these tape lines on the wall, on the floor. It looks like the green one it says to R&D from the map.
Y'all are in the manufacturing building right now, and you want to try to make your way through to R&D.
Well, I can explore here, too. I grab a clipboard so I can use it to avoid eye contact.
I mean, we went on a lot of field trips to the carpet factory when we were during school. But I mean, sure, I love watching how it's made.
Jamie's thing to grab to fit in is a box cutter.
I mean, yeah.
And I get a box.
Yeah.
Big
So
box.
I guess if y'all are trying to make your way around, give me an investigate a mystery roll as you're trying to sleuth your way around.
Hey, that's like a 12 or something. What is being concealed here, and what can hurt it?
Ooh.
I had to choose off the list. I wasn't going to try to go straight for the worms.
You see a lot of crates getting brought in, raw materials being brought out of the other end of the assembly line. You wait long enough, you pop open one of the crates, and it is just a sleeping person.
I'm alone looking at it, and I look at Jamie and Ron, and I motion shh.
Well,
Is
now.
the person clothed?
Yeah. They're clothed. It does.
Well, I mean, they don't have to be. It's a fucking cadaver.
No.
Sleeping.
They're sleeping. They're alive.
I reach in and take the pulse.
It's very low, and what's interesting is the container that's in so it's in a crate, but then the thing that's in you open it up and reach in. It looks like there's a little temperature regulator on the side of the thing, and it looks like it's set to be around in the 90s.
This looks like an incubator. That's what they use for baby birds. Eggs.
Not a humidor, which they use for baby cigars.
I close it. I look on the labeling for it. Are there any codes, or is there a date or what?
Well, you're trying to look at that. There's the shipping numbers. Just it seems like it shipped in today.
Is there an expiration date on it?
There's no expiration date. No, it's just so on the thing. It says carpet supplies.
I don't think those are carpet supplies.
I mean, maybe it's the installer.
How many crates like this are there?
There's a lot of them.
Then they all look exactly like this one.
Yeah.
And is there a numerical sequence on them or anything?
Not necessarily. Most of them seem like they're from recently shipped in.
They keep their box full of carpet supplies
But
unserialized.
as y'all are looking around that, you do someone comes up to you, another worker, and they go, "Hey, what are y'all doing in here? We're supposed to just send the crates on in there."
Yeah, we had a carpet mishap in the other room, and we needed some supplies, and we thought this would be faster, but we realized these aren't even the same standard, so we're gonna box this back up.
Yeah, no, wait, oh my God, why is there a fucking body in there?
That's what I was wondering too. I was gonna make sure you
You
weren't in
didn't
on
know?
it.
I thought you knew.
No, why would I fucking know why there's a body? Did you put up? Wait.
I didn't do it. I didn't know if you were
I don't
fucking in on it.
recognize
I didn't know
the
if you were
three of
gonna
you
hurt me.
from the employee picnic. Who the fuck are you?
Okay, I'm gonna
And
roll
why
to
is there a
manipulate
body in there?
someone.
Oh, we just started.
My background is grifter, so when I'm about to manipulate someone, I can ask, what will convince this person to do what I want? You have to answer
Fuck.
honestly, but not necessarily completely. 9.
I'm gonna back you up on this to get you
If
the
you
help
get me
to
on
get
a-
you to
get me on
help
a
out
10.
to get you the 10. Let's hope. Oh, that's a 9. Yeah, I'm just backing you up and leaning into this with you. So if you get in trouble, I will be the tallest person and probably in the most trouble because
Okay, Joel,
I'll
we'll
be easiest to see.
convince this person that I work here and I'm as freaked out as he is.
The common thing isn't going to be that you work there. It's they are just fucking freaked out, and so you can tell because you're manipulating grift. It would be better for you just to tell them the actual fucking truth that you're trying to figure this out because they
Okay.
are terrified.
Dramatically take off my worker's cap as if that makes a difference. Okay, honestly, the worms are. Have you seen the worms?
No, my job is I just bring these in. Also, that shouldn't be in there. That should be actual some carpet supplies.
Is it usually carpet supplies?
I mean,
Do you check?
I don't check every single time I mess up my car, but like
Have you ever checked?
I have checked before.
What's
and
your
it's
name?
usually my name is Arthur.
Arthur, I opened up another one. There's another body, right?
Yeah, and this one actually is a tub of worms.
All right, now hold on.
Slam it shut.
Yeah, and then
See
those
the worms?
they were gray. They were gray.
They're those worms. It's not just some worms.
Is Jamie hungry?
Oh, it's just like
I knew we should have
this
stopped at that
glow,
diner.
like they pop it up and everyone else is scared and terrified, and it's just kind of like everything else, like time freezes. We do like a slow zoom in on Jamie's face as this just like one like bead of just fucking drool just starts to just form, and then like Marlin shuts the crate and then just like snap back to.
Arthur, we don't know. The worms
What
are
in
killing
the-
people. I think this factory is they get inside. Don't let them anywhere. Don't let them in your mouth.
I know it seems like an obvious thing, but
But if they do get in your mouth, chew.
no.
Chew?
No, spit
Don't-
them out. Spit them out. Don't chew them.
Marlon shakes his head. I was like,
It's a whole thing.
we're just trying to investigate what the fuck is going on.
I'm just like night shift. We just like I said, we bring stuff in, we're bringing it out. They're really secretive here. They say they got, but I know I've looked in these crates before. They're usually not. Is that person alive?
They have a very light pulse.
Okay, this isn't.
The worms take
Yes,
over
the answer
people.
is yes. Then Marlin,
They might be in a coma or something. I don't know.
that's fair. It just makes it scary when you say. sort of.
Okay. Well, are you feet?
I mean, no, we're not doing any of this. I believe I thought that was pretty clear.
Okay.
We snuck in to try to investigate.
So you want to help?
Yes,
Okay.
we want. This is bad. We
I
want
mean,
to
he
stop
just
it.
hands you his like keys and actually goes, I want to leave. Okay.
No, that's probably
So
wise.
I'm gonna give you this.
But be careful because they're out there.
They're definitely at Crazy Carl's.
Yeah, don't go
Crazy
buy.
Carl's cars?
He's very excited to sell you a car right now, if you know what I mean.
Deacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know
excited?
if he's. I don't know if he's
That's-
still alive, dude.
Oh, that's
It's really bad. It's really bad. Be careful. If you have family or anything, check up on them. And I try to get out of town, I guess. But
I guess I'm gonna go. Thank you.
can you give us any tips on how to get around?
The access pretty much gets you everywhere.
Awesome.
I'm in charge of like shipping and delivering, so it can get you anywhere in manufacturing. Some places in storage, like the old Masterson's factory was. That's kind of more locked down. But I say that you know maybe leave with me. But also, I mean, guys, wait, how old are you three?
We're legal adults.
That's a normal answer. I think we're going to go with that.
Okay, it just seems like a lot for you all three to be.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
I'm 47.
And you're doing what now?
I work at this factory.
No, and you're what are you about to do?
Well, I was just say I was gonna go because I didn't know this. You're telling me that these.
So who's going to stop it? If a grown man like yourself's you're just going to run away. What else is left?
I didn't know this was. I'm asking if y'all have dealt with stuff like this before. I'm saying you seem very young to have this kind of life experience. I'm 47. I've never come across something like this.
Actually, if you see an old man in a sweater vest, he's talking to ghosts, and he seems to really
Ghosts
know
are
what he's
real?
doing. Yes,
Evidently.
We're actually just here looking for car keys.
that's
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I am just looking for my car keys.
You can just get it made.
I actually cannot.
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Wait.
Yeah.
If we get stopped by security or someone, what can we say that they'll let us keep going?
There's
'Cause
worms in the building. Run.
Is there anyone here you think is in on it that we should watch out for? Like anybody like more mysterious or higher up that would? Because people here know about this.
I mean, the owner's kind of weird and precarious and doesn't really ever leave the grounds. I mean, he lives here still, you know, their old apartment that was part of the factory back in the day this family lived in. And like I said, that's the storage building they renovated.
I bet that's where the worm nexus is.
Well, this
But
is. Do you have a lot of experience with Worm Nexus? Is this a Zoomer thing?
It's new for us too. We just
I think Marlin just coined the term worm nexus, but I like that.
I'm copyrighted.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna write a book about this. And
I'm
sell it
honestly
and make a bunch of money.
terrified. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the sheriff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm sure he'll be right back.
And maybe the news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing's more helpful than the sheriff in the news.
Yeah. I think these two things will be lickety split.
Problem
They'll
solved.
trust me, Arthur.
Be careful, Arthur. Don't let it in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Make sure you get all of your loved ones out.
All right, the
Are
ones you
you-
love the most.
Are
then.
you okay?
Well, you just made me think of everyone I know dying.
Marlin claps a hand on Arthur's shoulder and says, "It's gonna be all right, man." Thinking they might already be dead.
They're probably.
They're probably already dead.
I was just like,
He puts his cap back on.
Marlin, why would you say that to that man?
I didn't didn't say it
He
out
didn't say the
loud.
second part.
I just thought the second
But the
part.
eyes. They're like, makes his way out. You can see, like, he's telling, like, a few other workers.
Do they all look freaked out?
Yeah, everyone at the dock is, like, freaked out. They open a couple more crates, and they're like, Jesus fucking Christ. You do see a couple people, they don't, like, run with you, but, like, you can tell, like, they're probably, like, telling other people.
Why can't I tell them take pictures?
Yeah, I mean,
get
people
evidence
snap
as they're-
pictures.
yeah.
There's no way this box is full of worms. Come on, it's got to be
You're
full. Oh
pranking
God,
me.
God,
Fucking
worms!
box. Yeah, but you take some pictures.
I better nail this back shut tastefully before I leave.
I do have a question about the bodies. Do we recognize any of them as citizens of Dalton?
A couple, you know, because especially like the dates do seem to be like just like today. One of the things you can surmise though is can eventually tell like these people have worms in them. They do for sure have
Yeah,
that.
what can hurt it was
But like, so what you can tell is they want to keep everything warm, especially like the worms and the bodies inside of the worms. And then there's also, you find labels and stuff talking about like, you know, not below a certain temperature for the husks pretty much, which these bodies are. Keep away from electricity.
I look for a fire extinguisher and an AC control to like turn it really down.
You don't see the AC control. Since it's a factory, they manage it like kind of in
A booth somewhere.
in a booth just for everything to keep it a certain thing. There's for sure at least one fire extinguisher.
Ron, can you carry this?
Oh, of course. Fire
you.
safety is everyone's responsibility.
And then I just shove it on him, and then I start messing with one of the pod people, turning their. Do they have temperature control inside of the? Or no?
Well,
Can I turn it down? Can I just start messing with it without asking anyone else if this is a good idea?
Give me a act under pressure check.
7.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this: you are able to turn a bunch of them down.
So I get a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
Okay. Yeah, you
That's not comforting.
you turn them down.
I usually
Successfully.
play coward characters and never do anything, so Marlin's a little bit like, I'm gonna see what fucking happens.
Yeah, so you do that. You're able to turn them down. You find the fire extinguisher, and that's what happens.
Should we try to kill some of these worms while we have them here?
How?
With the fire extinguisher?
Sure. You promise not to eat any? If I open them, I saw you looking at them.
I'll try.
Give me a sensitive check, Jamie.
It's 7 + 2, so 9. I gain a hazy impression about something important.
Your impression of like, cause you like when you start talking about like opening up a can of worms.
Hey!
Something in the back of your head just like stops you from doing it.
From eating them?
From opening the
Oh.
giant can and like,
Okay.
because when you're thinking about trying to kill them all at once, like it's something kind of just stops you a little bit.
Okay.
Do you stop Marlin?
I would say something. We shouldn't do that. I don't know why. It's a bad idea, though.
Okay, I saw old man talk to ghosts and shit. I'm like, okay, and I close it.
They're all-
I'm not
they're
gonna
all-
argue on that
As long
one.
as they're all still in the box there, it should be all right.
I make sure it's closed.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you make sure it's closed. You all try to make your way over to the R&D department.
Yeah.
Because like I said, so right now you could try to go deeper into manufacturing, but if you want to go to R&D, it's not going to take you deeper in this building. It will take you like out because there are separate like buildings that you like have to go in between.
Well, I have a question about manufacturing where we are. So the raw materials are being brought in the box. Where are they going from there?
They'll be sent into to the actual like shipping line and like the little assembly line area. But you guys like y'all have just been like in the outskirts of the manufacturing building, like where stuff that gets brought in.
So hang on, before we head on to R&D, let's follow these forklift tracks down into the sea, because some of these machines don't look like they're exactly for stitching together carpet. I'm not an expert, but...
And I think we shouldn't tell everyone about the worms because somewhere down the line, some of them must know. The people who open the boxes.
I doubt the people who open the boxes actually. I guess the people that open the. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about the distance between management and labor and sort of the knowledge chain. But yeah, somebody's got to see the worms, right?
I just want to say I'm really proud of your college degree that I can tell that you have by the way you talk about these things.
Look, I studied. You can study theory at any school and any level.
While y'all are talking about that, Marlin's thinking, I want to steal a forklift.
Now that's the college education I'm looking for.
I mean, yeah, you
Hard
can
to
just
steal one.
you can just take one. They're
Yeah,
around.
I ride one in.
Wait, are you certified for that, Marlin?
Yeah, I'm not.
And I was like, well, good thing you are.
Yeah, he knows how to drive one. He's not certified. He's not forklift certified.
Marlin, you are full of surprises.
You're following your way back there. There's a couple of doors you got to go through. You are able to scan your way in. But the key card that you have does not work for the door that leads into like the assembly line, but you do have a forklift. And there still are big doors because, like I said, like stuff gets shipped in and out, but it's just like the key cards you have, because you can tell that like stuff is like dropped off outside of this, like if brought and delivered, but like to get into the actual like assembly line area, your key card doesn't work. But once again, you have a forklift, and there's other ways you can try to get in that aren't forklift related.
I look at the keypad. Can I try to like figure out which buttons are pressed the most? Like use my phone light to try to look for fingerprint residue.
This will kind of be like a read a bad situation. Just so like give me a sharp roll. We'll just see. Like
Greasy fingers on the keypad. That is a bad situation.
11.
Oh yeah. Like you're able to like go up there. You do some like tricks and whatever.
I want to use the forklift, but I'm like, hold on, let me try this first.
Yeah. But
we all want to use the forklift.
You
I
are
can teach you.
You are able to like actually like after like you figure it out and open it up. Marlin's sitting there like kind of cocky, like staring to you as like the doors open behind him. The scene behind Marlin is fucking grotesque and terrifying. So you see the assembly line floor, machines 10, 20 feet tall here and there. There's belts moving, there's stuff like that. Hey, there's carpets been made here for years, some big great carpets. But this is just covered in the same silk-like material that you saw from the employee at Trailway Motors. So you just start to see all of these like netting and like silk everywhere, and then you do just start to see these like carcasses of workers, but they all do seem freshly dead, but still dehydrated and like decomposed. As you just kind of see that like this whole place is just like covered head to toe. There's one person like on the ground, like, but they're kind of in the cocoon itself. So if you ever seen like Alien, whenever like they find like the Marines that aren't like fully dead, there is somebody who's like death threat. Help me.
Marlin, close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Well, that person needs help. We gotta help that man or whoever that is.
Are there a bunch of worms around, or do they all get host bodies?
You don't see any worms right now.
I want to ask this guy questions.
Do any
I
of
want to
them-
help. Come on, let's go. I'm helping
Okay,
him.
but some of these people might be wormy and they might try to kill us. I'm just saying it.
Okay, Jamie, the code is 5242.
Okay.
So you can lock it behind us, and we're gonna go in.
Please don't lock it behind us, Jamie. I would really
No, I'm not going to stay
appreciate
out here alone. I'm coming in with you.
it. Well, please don't lock us behind us then, especially.
Don't lock me in.
No, we know we're coming. We just have to work this
Yeah, I
out.
want to ask, what happened? I'm trying to cut him down.
Yeah, and like you're able to come down. It's an interesting feeling of the materials and stuff. And even in like Ron, yourself, like in your studies, like you probably worked at the carpet mill for like a summer growing up in like.
Well, sure, everybody works the carpet mill.
This is nothing like any materials you've seen before, and the feel of it, and then it seems like new, but also very strong. But yeah, you do get this guy down. His name tag reads Simon. He's just going.
Simon, I'm trying to. Did they get in you?
Oh yeah, it's in me right now.
Simon, do you have any last requests? You got a family?
I don't want to die.
I'm
Sorry, I can't.
not sure if we can. I mean, sorry.
Wait a minute, Jeff. You look different.
Hi.
I'm proud of you for finally living your truth.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon.
Okay.
Who did this to you?
Yesterday told us lunch is on them, and so we all had a break. And
No. I think I get the picture.
And then lunch was you.
no,
No, I think lunch was ground up regenerating worm parts, and then now they got worms inside them because they.
don't chew them. It makes it worse.
Jamie looks really confused.
It makes it go faster.
Ron pats himself down looking for his little card, but he realized it left it on the dashboard of the van, so he just makes a mental note.
If you kill them, they take over faster when they come back.
How do you get You burn them? Freeze them? Electrocute them?
Like
I'm sorry, we're making you.
I don't really know, but don't chew them.
No,
Did you inhale some Cheeto dust?
I look around and make sure there's no worms trying to creep.
No, there doesn't seem any worms. Like, this whole place just seems like decimated. Even these people died like yesterday. None of you have to know stuff about body science to know that those bodies look too fucked up.
Now, normally, human bodies, no matter how recently they've been killed, are not covered in a thin layer of cocoon webbing,
and
much
they
as
also all
spiders.
just seem like so fucking dried out.
And desiccation of this type, well,
They take a bunch of
golly.
pictures.
Yeah.
Simon, did anybody survive?
Me.
Well, I wouldn't speak too soon there, bud.
That's rude.
Look, I'm just trying to be
I'm
honest.
just wait till I die.
So do you no family you want us to contact or?
Oh no, my family, they all work here.
Oh,
It's kind of a generational thing. We was a point of pride. I guess, but my dad always said he would die here.
That's weird.
He did though.
It's really
It was in
weird.
the fire.
Wait, what was your dad's name?
Simon Senior.
I swear, this town is the most flammable place anyone could grow up.
Well, no, it was a factory fire. It makes a lot of sense.
Here at Masters Carpeting,
Yeah, the old building.
there was a fire. People died. Do we know about this? Is this like common
I
Dalton
don't
knowledge?
have a lot of time, and you're kind of asking me the repeat questions.
No, there's a whole page on it on the city hall's website. They do a commemorative dance.
Yes, the Great Fire of.
Can y'all turn up the heat a little bit?
Why? No, that'll just.
I'm starting to feel cold.
Should we spray him with the fire extinguisher?
I think he's gonna die either way. It's just
I'm
cool to.
I'm not on fire.
The cold
yeah.
slows the
That
worms
was my
down. Though.
father.
Simon, the cold slows the worms down.
We think.
Oh, well then do it.
Run.
You sure? All right, here we go.
Yeah, you spray them and this thing that isn't like the bad harmful gas form of it. It's like the freezing one.
It's not a Halon fire
Yeah.
extinguisher that are illegal now.
Yeah. And it does like you like spray him and like he starts like shivering. He gets all like cold. It doesn't like
Not
freeze.
actually how fire extinguishers work. They don't spray cold. They
Yeah,
just,
but it's
Well, it's
in the
like-
movies
No,
they
no,
do.
I'm
and
happy to
that's-
go with
and
this,
We're
but-
doing movie fire extinguishers. There's also not worms taking over people's bodies, Paul. So we got
actually,
what
those
happens-
exist too. So
What happens?
It's not like like frostbite, but like you see like
classic movie ice crystals that show the guy is frozen.
Yeah. So yeah, and you do that, and then he starts to like kind of convulse, and like you start to,
Ron takes a step back because he thinks the worm's gonna come out.
and then he's just like you start to see him just like spitting up. It's not like blood; it's more of like a black bile
Ichor.
with a little bit of
Ichor
blood.
is the term you're looking for.
And he starts to just cough this up. You see his like fucking like neck kind of like swell up
Oh my
as
God.
it looks like this worm is like making its like. It's not that he is coughing up the worm. It looks like the worm itself is like crawling itself out,
Spray him
trying
more.
to get out.
Spray more.
Of
No, I'm trying.
yeah, and then you spray, and like the worm gets like hit, and as soon as like the worm hits, like the rest of the body just kind of like crystallized freezes. As you see, it's like Simon get up and he vomits up the rest of the worm, and so the back half isn't frozen, the front half is, but it falls and then it shatters. But unlike before, when you saw when the worms reform, the frozen does not actually reform, and the unfrozen part stays dead.
All right,
Well-
Simon. I
Simon-
think we just saved your life.
How do you feel?
That fucking sucked.
Well, sure, but like, how much more alive do you feel?
Not less, honestly. That thing.
No, it was pretty far in there. It's almost.
Do you still want us to kill you?
I don't think he ever said that
I
part.
thought he did.
I think he said, "Help
said,
me."
"Kill me, please."
I don't think he did.
I might. That sounds like me sometimes. I get a little pessimistic.
No, come
Sorry,
on.
my
It's-
voice is really hoarse because of the worm I just coughed up. Thanks for freezing it. Anyways, this is my nightmare.
Oh, sure.
I just don't want to die, like I said my dad did.
Do you want?
No, a
I
lot
mean,
of us have work stress dreams.
Can Simon move?
He's like trying to get up. He's like still very cold, but and his body looks like little ravages. Like
Okay. Well, anyways, thanks for helping. I'm gonna go try to find the rest of my family.
You said they work here.
Yeah,
I think you should go to town.
they're here. We all work the night shift so we can ride in together.
Carpooling, that's real smart.
We're poor.
Oh, well, that's.
Masterson bought out all the other factories. So my wife used to work at another factory, and then they got bought out.
If you can't find your family,
That means they're dead.
yeah, and then you should leave the area and not let any more worms in your mouth.
Does your shirt say sludding around?
I think you can plainly see it says strutting around, sir.
My mechanic's wife has a shirt like that.
It says strutting around now, but I got it from her. She gave it to
Oh,
me.
that's nice.
The Trailway Motors?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big fans of theirs.
Me too. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna go now.
Marlin's trying to cut. If I can do this, like there's another fire extinguisher in webbing, on like a counter, and he's trying to cut it off to
I mean,
give
there
it to
should
him.
be. It's another.
Yeah, there should be more. I'm like, I
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to, I get it, I give it to
you
him.
find a second one.
I'm
yeah.
like, can you save people on your way out, or like kill like?
I'll try. Luckily, these are the ones like in the movies that freeze people.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Also in this, I don't know if you knew this, but slacks means there's no pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, Simon.
Anyways, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, good luck.
All right, I don't want to do this voice anymore.
Bye, Joel.
You know who's a real fan favorite character?
Simon.
Simon dies.
He just like takes a step and falls down. He went down.
No, there's an open manhole for some reason. Unrelated. It's just funny. You give him a fire extinguisher. You go. You didn't use all the fire extinguisher on him. You got some more cold juice in there.
You don't have to look at me. The listeners know how wrong you are.
It's cold juice, baby. That's what it says on the fire extinguisher.
It's got a little winky face on it.
But yeah. So it doesn't look like anything's being manufactured right now. But it does, like I said, it does seem like it was operational as of just like yesterday. The people and worms being shipped in, it looks like was not. Was like from like today, and like maybe a few probably found like late yesterday, but it does seem like this is like a new recent thing.
I was thinking that one is just evil and gross.
Because of the horrible experimentation with human life and on what seemed to be some kind of supernatural worm. Yeah,
and you're also in the factory room where there are just like dead carcasses of people.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I feel like it's tough to sort of stand around in here because I'm not sure what I'm stepping on. I'd like to not feel that way.
On the way out, can I push the buttons for the door?
Sure.
Yay.
I'd get my forklift. And
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
And also, I want the listeners to know that the sound that I put in post is Jamie hitting the keypad. The sound Allison did is Jamie saying that noise as she hits the keypad.
Beep, boop, yes.
Yeah, so where y'all going now?
Wherever this forklift takes us.
deeper in.
Are you going deeper into manufacturing?
Yeah, if we can get the just.
Yeah, that was just saying. It's up to you
If there's
if
more
you wanted.
manufacturing wing, we might as well keep driving.
And as we go through, we should grab more fire extinguishers if we see them.
Which should be evenly spaced.
I keep giving them to Ron because I don't want to.
I just got 4 or 5 of them under
Also,
one of my
you can stack
arms.
them up in like there's like the forklift.
Hold on, let's
has,
get
like,
one of
the
these
little-
pallets here. We'll split them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all are just racking up fire extinguishers because there are a lot of them. So as you're making your way into like the deeper rooms, you find like key cards that can like get you in. It seems like a terrifyingly overwhelming amount of these people that are in like the further depths are just dead and cocooned. You do kind of make your way down a hallway, and you do see 2 workers. They're faced away from you, but they're at the other end of the hallway.
I feel like these folks probably know about this. That means they probably didn't just come in through a different door and just haven't seen all that yet, right?
Are they in the same uniforms as we are, or like higher up?
Yeah.
I think they're probably worm people.
Or they're the cruel masters of this entire endeavor. Either way,
Neither of them look like Wesley O'Ryan Reginald Masterson III to me.
No, he's well known to be very short, and these men are of average height.
I don't know. I say we just go forward. I'll talk to him. Unless I like motioned all the fire extinguishers. Like we need to bring these through. There's no way to sneak.
We gotta have all these checked. These gotta,
Let's just say some worms got loose.
they're defective.
Yeah, and Simon said that we can just tell them there's worms and then they'll let us through.
I don't think he meant these folks, but never mind. Let's go. Come on, Marlin. You.
I'm just gonna go forward. I'm gonna try to talk my way out of it when I get to him.
Yeah. So how are y'all walking?
I am illegally riding on the pallet next to the fire extinguishers so they don't clank around. I got my arm around them, and I've got one in my other hand in case I need it. Blast.
And then Marlin's obviously driving. Where's Jamie?
Either sitting next to or holding on to the side of where Marlin is. And then
Great.
we'll see.
Ron, you are in front, and so I think like one of you like calls out to the guys, the workers up there, and just like, hey, we're there, and they don't like respond right away. And then as you keep going forward, they both like turn around quickly, and they look similar to how Deacon looked, but
Excited for selling cars?
but like with like kind of like more bloodshot eyes, and they kind of like they have like these like purple veins kind of like extruding from like their eyes and mouths. One of them runs directly at Ron.
Hit him, Ron!
Can I get you some Visine?
Yeah, he like as you like
Fire
hold up the
extinguisher,
visor,
Fire extinguisher, there it is.
and so Ron, you're gonna take a claw attack, which is 2 harm poison, as this like worker just comes up and like slashes across your chest.
Marlin feels silly for thinking he could talk his way out of these guys.
Jamie's like, worm people.
Ron looks down at his chest with at his torn jumpsuit, but seemingly fine chest. Oh,
it's fine.
Hey.
Use your imaginations, listeners. And then points the fire extinguishers. I think you need to cool off, buddy.
So roll to kick some ass.
Yeah. That's an 11 on the dice, and I've got tough +2, so big numbers.
Yeah, so you just like blast this dude in the face, and like he just like lets out this massive scream, and then just like scurries back past the other worker and like runs down the hall. And the other worker like saw that, and they just let out a different scream, but still just like a loud scream, but it doesn't seem directed at y'all. But he's just standing at the hallway, letting out this continuous yell.
Well, that's probably not all right either. And I turned the fire extinguisher on this now, the horrifyingly screaming, I'm assuming alerting to his associates.
Yeah, roll to kick some ass again.
Sure.
I'll give you a +1.
Because of my fire safety concerns. Whew, yeah, that turns into a 12, all right, though?
Yeah, so similar to the
11
last one,
rather,
like you blast him with it, and like he screams and he runs away.
Well, this is a lot more effective than I thought.
I think we should get out of here before more come.
Yeah, we should go quickly. I think that was
Well,
more.
Drive, go.
I go as fast as.
I know it only goes.
Do forklifts go backwards? Can you reverse? Yeah.
Well, they'll be able to hear it if we go backwards.
I mean, we should. Beep, 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 beep. I immediately stopped. I forgot they beeped, and then I try to, because they're calling them to where we are now. So if I just try to quickly get away.
Yeah, if we go further, I think that's.
What are the options?
So that's what's hard is the forklift doesn't give you a lot of options because there are like doorways that you can go out, but like you kind of are on the path that the forklift can take throughout the factory, but there's not like a lot of extra places. So the forklift itself you can either go back the way you came or forward through the factory, but there are ways that the three of you can like run outside of it.
I put it in reverse and then I get off of it so that it's just beeping and it'll be a distraction. Let's grab all of the...
I'd say so. Marlin and Jamie can each grab 2 fire extinguishers. Ron can grab 4. You have 1 fire extinguisher in each hand, but you have
Pull the
them.
pins out before we start. You won't have a chance to get your
Yeah. So y'all are outfitted with some fire extinguishers. You pull that beep and like you kind of just like beeline away. You find like a path that it doesn't seem like anyone's on, and then sure enough, like you like go hide in the room, and then you don't see anything, but you do hear like the pattern of like multiple footsteps like running, and you hear like some like weird like yelling and screeches from like the hallways as they're like going after the forklift, and it does sound like your forklift plan worked.
That was really smart, Marlin.
Thank you. Marlin's thinking, it's not the first time I've done something like that. But yeah, I just came up with it.
You're making your way through manufacturing department. Most everything's just in like everything you've seen in there, like people are just like fucking dead. This is the first time you've seen anybody, especially too, once you got through like the doors we had to have like the special key card get through. No one was like just casually working like you saw out on like the docks. The buildings are like in a kind of like a triangular shape. There is like a ground in the middle between the 3 of them. You do see like you're next to a door that you could either get out of, like start making your way out.
We probably ought to head over to R&D if nothing else, just to get out of here, let them simmer down a little bit. Or
also, the 2 of you do notice that Ron has a giant scrape across, like not only his shirt, like his overalls, like the denim got like ripped, and around where the denim is, like it kind of looks like it corroded a bit. And then Ron's chest is fucking flawless and untouched.
Oh, look at Jamie. I think that's weird.
It is weird. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you to know I was looking at Ron's chest, but I saw it too.
I mean, Ron, did you notice?
what? Yeah, they ruined my overalls.
No, look, you should have been hurt.
Huh?
Does it hurt?
No, I mean like loss of the overalls, of course. That's always. But I mean, I'm gonna be able. I'll be fine. But no, I've never really been seriously hurt. It's.
You ever gotten cut? Scrapes?
No, and you'd
Bug
think I would
bites?
doing all the outdoor stuff that I do. I get like a little thorns but nothing. I mean, look at my hands. They're just unscarred and beautiful. Like
He has the most beautiful garner's hands that you've
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen.
No callus, just like
no cuts, no
pristine.
calluses. They're just And
He
this,
looks like a
Scars.
hand model.
but an enormous
A
hand.
giant
Wow.
hands.
Well, yeah, they hired me to hold these regular sized tomatoes and call them petite tomatoes.
Is this recent, or you just never?
I mean, it's just never really come up. I guess that's never really. I mean, how often do you experience grievous bodily injury and then?
Pretty
for me,
often.
it's not often at all. And then but it's never really been sort
Yeah,
of.
like Marlin has scars on his
I have
face.
two. You're saying that? I have two like massive scars
Oh, right.
under one of my eyes.
How-
It's like a little rude.
Well, I'm sorry. I feel.
That's
I'm
fine.
pretty
sheepish.
sure. I
feel a
bet
little
that
sheepish.
Jamie has scars too from veterinarian school of being like bit and clawed.
Yeah, I have bite marks and claw marks on my arms and hands and stuff. Not like it doesn't look horrific, but you can tell.
It's enough that
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it's for
it's all
sure
right. I mean,
part of
like,
the profession.
I own a cat. I've been there. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a all right. Now that is a little that. Now that you mention it, I guess I haven't. I feel like while this is a captivating topic of discussion, we probably ought to have it somewhere else.
Yes, and you should lead the way.
All right. No screaming.
Jamie's still just staring at Ron's chest.
Screaming worms are that way, so I figure we'll head towards. Focus, Jamie. We'll head towards R&D.
My eyes are up here.
It
Jim.
says if we follow the yellow and blue stripe tape, that should take us to R&D. So keep an eye out for them worm people and anybody else too. I don't know.
Let's go.
Yeah, with the distraction of the
Beep, beep,
beeping
beep.
that's like still going back,
It's
and
a
like
long hallway.
The shrieking.
well,
of-
it's like it's hit a wall, but it's still just doing that, and like you just see like these like worm-infested people like trying to rip this thing apart. It's a giant metal forklift. It's still hard, even if you got poisonous claws. But so y'all are able to make your way out of the manufacturing building. At this point, it's been like probably like an hour or two, so definitely way darker outside. There's lights and stuff that you can see. There's like bushes kind of like front of the building, and you see like somebody is hiding behind one of the bushes next to like the doorway.
Do they seem like like in the right mind? Or like,
Yeah,
like a little gremlin.
Twitching.
You don't really, you can't really see them. You can just kind of like, you can just like see like pretty much like the feet of the person because you're like far enough away and there's like a light. And then you do see like someone in a lab coat is like going like is like walking up towards the door, separate from the person sitting in the bush.
Do they see us?
No one sees you yet.
I want to see if they attack the lab coat person. Hold on. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, so y'all watch as this lab coat person goes in and then like scan the key card, walk through the door. Jamie would recognize her because you actually went to school with her. She's the head of the female lacrosse team. Her name is Corinne. But she's so fucking fast because you see her for like the door like starts to close and you see her just like fucking just bolt and just make her way in and just like right past the door without. And so she like you see her sneak her way into the R&D building.
That wasn't a worm person. That was Corinne. She's really good at lacrosse.
I was gonna say from the lacrosse team.
Yeah.
Like she 22-ish, black woman. She's like braided back hair, and then she's wearing like just even like the clothes, like she's pretty much always like wearing some kind of jersey and like shorts. But definitely star of the school. You know her for sure.
I was wondering if all the workers got taken over, but the lab coat guy was like lucid.
He seemed fine. He seemed good.
And that was in the R&D department, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk over and try to hack
See
the
if
little
the
buttons.
greasy fingers problem is happening over here too.
So there's no keypad. It is just like a badge swipe.
And do we have any batches from some?
Give me act under pressure. Give me that because you got a couple ones. We'll see if you just dumb luck and grabbed one that will get you into here.
9.
You swipe and do that. The door does open. This is a way different looking inside than the other ones. All the other ones, like that you're just in the manufacturing. So it's. But then this one, like as soon as you walk in, it is like eerily clean, just fully white hallways. Like you can tell where the doors are, but it's like they're so like seamlessly like put into the walls. It looks like from a like Resident Evil game. As you kind of like walk in, you don't, even though she just got in, you don't see Corinne anywhere. But you kind of walk in, and there's just like a long hallway in front of you, 2 doors on the side, and then one at the very end of the hallway.
I feel like this white carpet in the high traffic area is just not a real smart decision on their part, but.
Well, they're a carpet factory. They could just replace it.
Oh, now you got me there.
It's got to be carpet.
I'm assuming there's not like a nearby locker room where we can exchange disguises.
Or like a greasy fingerprint
This
panel
one-
that's clearly the door.
This one doesn't. This one does not seem to have like the "you are here" thing on it. Like I said, you see. There's down the hallway. There's 2 doors on each side and one at the very end.
Try one of the doors near. Or do y'all have any ideas?
I mean, doors are door. I don't see any footprint. I mean, this place is immaculate, so I don't know if there's not a lot of information. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of worms around here.
Do I have any gut feelings about any of the doors?
Give me a sensitive check.
Wow, and what a gut feeling.
14.
Marlin, you asked like where you should go, and then Jamie, you immediately know you should go to the second door on the left.
Jamie's just walking over. All right, well, I guess
We should go in here.
there. You don't really see where the door handle is, and then Jamie just kind of like pushes her hand and like turns, and so it doesn't seem like it's like fingerprint activated, but it is just kind of like there's like a motion to it, and just like opens it up. And Jamie, you don't really get.
Jamie, are
it.
you psychic?
No, it's like remember I told you with the van, I wanted to touch it. Same with the door. I
Marlin
wanted
is,
to
like,
touch it.
Jealous. Ron is impervious to damage, and Jamie has like psychic powers and worm immunity. And what the fuck do I have? But a horrible past full of mistakes.
You got a little man on a lighter.
Yeah, but I could lose the lighter. It's
The
not.
finger-
That is fair.
Fingerprints.
That happens to lighters a lot.
And I'm sure there's some kind of weird cosmic comeuppance
monkey paw
for
thing? Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but someone could just.
No,
pick
no, it's a
up.
lighter. Yeah, like I've lost
Yeah.
a lot of lighters.
You're the only one who can drive a car and a forklift.
Thank you, Jamie. He didn't say out loud he was jealous, but you could see it on his face. He was just like looking over, like, okay.
Not hard to tell.
So what do we see?
Yeah, you walk in and you see it's like very frail, skinny, 5'6" woman, kind of like olive complexion, and her she's got like a little name tag that says Carrie, Kerrie. I don't know what the three of you do. I'm not going to answer y'all questions. I don't give a shit. I told you I draw the line, and I'm not taking part of this anymore. So do what you will. You're not getting anything out of me. Wait,
Shut
so
the
you
door,
don't.
shut the door
You,
behind us. Shut the door behind us.
Jeff, didn't you work in the shipping department?
Yes, hi.
Oh, you live with Jeff? Okay.
Thank you.
Really? You gonna bring Jeff in here? You know, my fucking, like, okay, yeah. Well, anyways, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. I am gonna go ahead and say, go fuck yourself. And also,
That's not a nice way to
Are
congratulate
you being
someone.
monitored? I like look around. Is there like a security camera?
well, yeah,
She's
this whole
talking
place,
to-
this whole place is getting right. They know what's going on.
I like turn to where the whatever if there's like an obvious camera, I can't see my face. And
Yeah.
I kind of like, I don't know how I would even wordlessly communicate this, but I kind of like wink at her and I like motion to my name tag and I kind of like shake my head like that's not,
All right, good job, Rusty. I'm not gonna trust you. Okay.
Ron steps in front with his large hat, which again is still on because we're just
Sun
letting
hat.
that go, and stands in front of the camera with the
I
big
take my
sun
phone
hat.
out and I type out, "We don't work here. Want to get rid of worms." Can't say out loud. I'm just like typing really fast.
Her eyes get big and you just go, oh yeah. So I guess you got Rusty. You know me. You got me. You got me. And then she
Look, we're gonna make you talk. Whether and I'm just like looking at her.
Yeah,
like,
you're giving her like this whole spiel, and she like looks at Ron, and she like points over, and then holds up the number 4, and then she points to the left, and then she holds up 7, and then points down, and you can see in the wall she's pointing to, there are tiles that are like in the wall. So she's pointing like 4 over 7 down.
Ron, it takes a couple of tries for her to get this over to Ron, but then like a slow, oh.
And the whole time I'm like, look, lady, you need to tell us. You need to help us.
Yeah, and she's playing along
the
perfectly.
mission is more important than your stupid
And I reach over and push the panel.
And she like making like a fist motion.
And Ron just balls up his fists and swings it backwards at the
But
thing.
Jamie tries to fist bump her also.
We are so hard to interact with as a group. I love that.
So like Ron like smashes this panel and
Oh boy.
and then that's
I
what
try to cough at the same time.
that's what she wanted, and you just kind of see like the power flicker in the room, and so like the emergency lights turns on, and she goes, "Okay, thank you, guys. We got about 45 seconds till that turns back on. That is the power thing. The backup's gonna kick on.
Okay.
So you're here for the worms. All right. So here's the thing.
Yeah, we want to stop whatever the fuck is
Yeah,
happening.
no, I know. We've been experimenting on it. This was never supposed to get out. The fucking Wes, that piece of shit. He's the one that wanted this, and I knew what they were doing. Everyone else here is fucking complicit, and that's why I'm locked in this room. You have to get to the storage unit. That is where they are, and you have to fucking take out the queen. Okay, no matter what is said, no matter what happens, that is the key to all of this. And if we do not stop it, the entire town is going to die. Okay, we got 5-4. You cannot tell them. I'm sorry, we can't. Anyways, I'm not gonna tell. And the power comes back. I'm not gonna tell you anything, Rusty. You can go fuck yourself. I know that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. And Jeff, once again, congratulations on living. That's fucking great. But also go fuck yourself, Jeff. And
Thank you.
Jeff, why did you punch the
Jeff.
wall? Big Jeff.
I was just so angry that you wouldn't tell us what we wanted to know.
Makes a lot of sense.
While she's saying this real quick, I type on my phone, I show her my email, which is marlin@dalton.edu or whatever. I'm like, send for
Yeah.
press. I like.
And then
I put it away.
anyway, so I'm just gonna tell you what I told everyone. She can fuck off. And you know what? I'm not going anywhere. And she takes off. She's wearing like these heels. She takes off her shoes, and she's like, and if you come back home one more time, I will. And she slams one of the heels down, breaking it off. And she goes, I'll shove this heel up your fucking ass, and then throws it at you.
Fine. If you're not gonna cooperate, you'll fucking.
Well, that's littering, and we won't stand for it, and we're not. You aren't gonna disrespect my friend Rusty like that. Come on, Jeff, let's go. We're done here. And Ron picks up the shoe, the shoe heel. In case that's for something.
You all like step out, and then like and then
I try to slam the door. I don't know if it's possible to slam it. I pretend I'm mad.
It just goes.
I'm like sad. I can't.
You all do step your way out, and like the door immediately across from you, you see it like open, and you see Corinne like motioning for you.
Corinne.
She's like, shut the fuck up!
Buzz.
We run over.
Let's go. Come on, you can't do the handshake out here.
Okay.
As soon as the last of you are in the room with Corinne, the door slams behind you, just enough for you all to narrowly avoid the group of Master Carpets workers entering the hallway. The camera lingers on the door you just entered for a few seconds before panning over and following this group into the interrogation room. Carrie, knowing what is coming for her, spits at the feet of her old coworkers. It doesn't matter what you do to me. Someone is already coming to stop you. Oh yes, we know all about your little phone call. Master himself was hoping you'd do this very thing. He what? How could he even know? The Queen told him. She knows all. She sees all. She even brought you a little gift. One of the workers emerges from the back holding a box as he slowly opens it in front of Carrie's face. The camera pans around to see Carrie's face shrivel in horror as she tries to get out of the chair. Before she can stand, the other workers restrain her as she lets out her final screams as a green worm inches its way out of the box into her throat, deeper and deeper, muffling her last breaths as the camera slowly fades to black. Oddity Roadshow is an actual play podcast using the Monster of the Week system.
I'm Paul Byron, and I played Ron the Chosen.
I'm Allison Maier, and I played Jamie the Monstrous.
I'm Shannon Strucci, and I played Marlin the Crooked.
And I've been your GM, Joel Ruiz. Music by People Need Goals, Zach Nichols, and Sarashu, with character art by Christina Marina and episode art by Sarah Gobble. For additional information, please visit our website at oddityroadshow.com. And thank you so much for listening to episode 3, Reverse Forklift of Oddity Roadshow. It's me, your GM, Joel Ruiz. I'm just here to give you a little after show notes. Things like go check out the Patreon. Ooh, why would you do that? Because we got a lot of great stuff up there. Do you want to hear the cast of Oddity Roadshow live? Because it's up there. We did Multiverse Con this year. You can go hear that show. You want to hear us talk about the show and how we make it, the inspirations? Well, let me tell you, we got a great show called Oddity Post Show that drops on the off weeks of our release schedule. So if you're wanting more content and you want to know more about the show, go check out our Patreon. Like I said, a lot of great stuff up there. Here's a little clip from Oddity Post Show, actually, if you're interested.
Sorry, it's weird to get ripped off the
Paul,
future.
How do you know everything?
Those were rude things to say to that dying man.
Did
Till
you
like
all ever try to
2012.
eat animal food when you're growing up?
I
Joel,
was like 4.
yes.
I did eat.
No, I just thought-
Well, and your dog eats it, and you're like, well, it must be good.
Yeah, I just really liked
not
101
good.
Dalmatians.
what if there was
Yeah.
cereal that tasted like chicken?
Fish food has a lot of seaweed in it. And as a kid, I liked it. And then at some point, I tried sushi, and I was like, wait a second.
Oh, wait.
I've had this before, and I love it.
That's right. That's Oddity Post Show, only available on patreon.com/Oddity Roadshow. Please go tweet about us, tweet at us, tweet to your friends, or actually at this point, Twitter might be dead. But if you do tweet at us or at anything, Instagram, whatever, TikTok, all of it is at Oddity Roadshow. Hit us up. Please review the show. Go to iTunes, go to Podchaser, go to anything. All the different apps have different ways to review now. It really helps us get out there, even just a 5-star rating. When you're already there giving 5 stars, go ahead and just write up some words. And we just want to say a quick thanks for the people that gave us reviews. Here's some of the ones we've gotten since we started. From Bibliophage, long-term fan, back for more. Love these folks' last AP podcast, Critical Bits, and this has all the same energy, hilarity, and horror that I loved. Fun characters and a hooking first episode. I can't wait to see where the story takes us. From Eben Quill, talent return. Glad to have most of these guys in a new setting and with a drop of new blood. If you don't already know and like Critical Bits, be amazed and joyfully horrified because they bring plenty of both. And thank you so much to everybody that has reviewed us. I'm going to try to do a few more next episode, but can't promise I'm going to do this every episode. Don't get me wrong, if you review us at any point, we're going to read it a lot. Even if you don't hear about it on the show, we will get excited for it. You can also find out a lot more information at oddityroadshow.com. It's our website. We got a great getting started guide up there. We got a few, we got some character art from Christina Marina. You can see all the episode art in full from Sarah Gobble. It's a really amazing thing. Also, I do want to mention, if you've drawn fan art of this show, go check out our website, and also make sure to let us know because we put up all the fan art there. If you like all the music and do want to check it out, go to bandcamp.com, search for Oddity Roadshow. We have the full album up there with all the original tracks you can listen to. We have music from Sarasha. We have music People Need Goals. We have music from Zach Nichols. Pretty much everything for me. Like I said, tweet at us at Oddity Roadshow, hashtag Oddity Roadshow. Hit us up on all the other socials that may or may not be dead by then or bought out by a billionaire. Who knows what the future holds, but there's one thing I do know for sure that's coming in the future, and that's episode 4 avian test, so make sure to come back in 2 weeks to hear it. The camera opens up on the forest line of the road leading up to Master's Carpets as we see the reflection of tiny little eyes and the shadows of small hands emerging from the wood line. A family of small raccoons come out of the forest, making their way to a gated up trash area as one raccoon makes his way up to the very top and shimmies open the lock. The camera pushes down on a dolly-style shot showing the trash and scraps laid out before these raccoons as a buffet of decadence and delights. The camera makes its way up to the raccoon sitting on top of the gate next to the unhinged lock and slowly zooms in on his face. Why, hello there, dear Oddity Roadshow listeners. It is I, Tabulous Bendertold III, and as you may have surmised, I am in fact the talking raccoon. Now, you may have been asking yourself, why did I not talk to Jamie earlier in the episode? Well, dear listeners, the reason is simple, but does require a bit of backstory to get you caught up. So, strap in as I tell you the tale of Tabulous Bendertold and the lost van keys. As Tabulous leans back in his raccoon rocking chair, a flashlight is directed towards the group of raccoons as a broom comes slamming down mid-feast. We hear a voice in the background yell, "Get out of here!" as Tabulous and his associates make haste into the night. Goddamn raccoons always getting into my trash can and telling tall tales all into the night? Oh, great. They left a podcast audience behind. What do you mean this is too meta for the 3rd episode? No, I can do an end credits character who understands he's in the podcast. It's fun. It's cheeky. Well, I don't give a shit what you think. How about you fucking go create something? You go do something, all right? No, fuck you.